My dear student, this is your third exercise in preparation of different dosage form. Object is to prepare and dispense 3 doses of aspirin powder. This is your first exercise. This is a simple powder containing only one medicinal agent. So this you are going to prepare. Here you will write the prescription, name of patient, age of the patient, male or female. Name you should not write XYZ, you can write your name also, or female or male, that is there. Then the prescription part, superscription with recipe sign, aspirin 300 milligram. Then MFT, Misse Fiat, to make convert the powder into powder, convert the medicine agent in powder dosage form and sends us 3 doses. This is direction to the pharmacist. Then Signa. Signa is 1 or 2 doses are to be taken with water whenever required, because this can be taken several times. So if you are, what is the individual action of aspirin, that will make it clear why it is this direction like this. Precaution: aspirin powder should not be taken on empty stomach. Reason being, aspirin itself is a acid, acetyl salicylic acid. This is its chemical name, aspirin. If it is being taken on empty stomach, it will decrease the pH of the stomach, that might be in strong acidic side, and that may in some patient may lead to the ulceration in the stomach. So aspirin should be avoided on empty stomach. It should be taken after taking some food article, and that would have the medicinal activity inside the body. So this is a precaution. Now aspirin powder has variable uses. Here you will write it is used as analgesic. That is, it reduces the, some theoretical part I am just telling you. More detail you are going to read in the non-narcotic analgesic. Madam going to teach you or myself, it depends, time permits, who is going to take your further classes. So it is used as analgesic in myalgia. Myalgia means pain of the muscular pain. Myalgia is termed as muscular pain. Arthralgia is when there is pain in the particular muscle with the veins also. Arthralgia, arthritis which is usually present, in that also the aspirin powder is being used. The dose is different in arthralgia, that I am going to tell you just now. Then aspirin powder is also used in pyrexia, that is, it reduces the elevated body temperature. It is used as antipyretic. Things are written in your copy. I am going to tell you in the WhatsApp, sending you WhatsApp. That detail is there. I am just discussing it. So it is being used in pyrexia, that is, it reduces the elevated body temperature. Aspirin never reduces the normal body temperature. If it is given to a normal human being, temperature would remain normal, because there is role of hypothermia, thalamus, which is the control of body temperature. Body temperature center is in hypothalamus. So it reset the center to the normalcy. There are certain drugs which can reduce normal body temperature also. These are termed as hypothermics. These are different drugs, not aspirin. Then this particular aspirin is also used to reduce the swelling of any part. If you have got some accident and some rupture or some swelling is there due to accident part, that swelling is being reduced by aspirin as acting as anti-inflammatory drug. How it acts as anti-inflammatory, in short I am just going to tell you. So this way, this particular preparation, aspirin is being used. In method of preparation, its dose is 300 milligram. Action of individual ingredient I will discuss just now. aspirin single dose is 300 mg. Here you will take medicine agent for 4 doses. As I just told you, one extra dose is being prepared because dose is 300 mg. So you will take 1.2 gram of aspirin, which is acetyl salicylic acid. In method of preparation, you transfer this 1.2 gram of aspirin in the pestle mortar, make it in fine stage with the help of pestle mortar. Then out of this 1.2 gram of powdered aspirin, you will take weigh individual dose 300 mg. Then you have to pack this 300 mg as a single dose in 7-fold paper. That I will tell you in the practical class how it should be prepared. So individually you will pack 3 doses, remaining part of 1.2 gram, which is less than 300 mg, you left in the pestle mortar only. This condition is only in the aspirin powder. If the single dose is in grams, in that condition extra dose is not taken. That way you will prepare it. You will pack the 3 doses of aspirin in the 7-fold paper. These 3 doses are being packed in the bigger 7-fold paper, and on that same paper opposite side you will write this label: aspirin powder, capital, name of patient, Anil or Sunil, whatever it is, age 20 years, male or female, direction, 1 or 2 doses are taken whenever required. How much pain is there in the body, depending on that condition, aspirin can be given to a patient up to 600 mg. So 1 or 2 doses can be taken, and we Latin abbreviation we use is SOS. It can be taken several times. The precaution you have to write again on the label: aspirin powder should not be taken on empty stomach. That you should mention on label also. RR Dental College, your signature and date. And method of preparation, as I am telling you regularly, it should be in past passive tense. I weighed 1.2 gram of aspirin powder, transferred in the pestle mortar. I converted into the fine state. Then I made 7-fold 3 wrappers, and individual dose is being weighed 300 mg, then transferred to the individual wrapper. Then these 3 wrappers are packed in the bigger 7-fold paper, and on the opposite side of that wrapper you will write the label. So that way this method preparation you are going to prepare. Now some theoretical part of this. Aspirin, it has got variable uses. It is analgesic, it is antipyretic, it is anti-inflammatory. Analgesic, it acts by 2 mechanisms. Aspirin has got 2 mechanisms by which it reduces the pain. One is central action. Aspirin has got central action, it acts on the hypothalamus. Our pain receiving center is in hypothalamus. So that particular pain center is set to the higher level, and the impulses which are going from the pain side to the brain, that is not felt by the patient because of the setting of the center by the aspirin. So this is central action of aspirin as analgesic. Peripheral action of aspirin as analgesic is now these pain which are in which the aspirin is being used, that is considered as somatic pains, mild to moderate pain only. Somatic pain is pain of the headache, toothache, myalgia, neuralgia. These are the pain which can be subsided by the aspirin. But there are visceral pain, deep-seated organ pain. These are not reduced by the aspirin. These are being reduced only by the narcotic analgesics. Analgesic activity of certain compound, morphine, pethidine, etc., fortine, etc. These are termed as narcotic analgesic. They reduces the visceral pain. So we can say aspirin powder is only useful in reducing the pain which are somatic pain only. In that condition it is being used. There is one visceral pain which can be reduced by the aspirin powder when given in higher dose, and that is pain of the dysamenorrhea, that is pain of the irregularity in the menstrual cycle. In that it is useful, aspirin can be given in dysamenorrhea. Other visceral pain we have to take narcotic analgesics. As antipyretic, aspirin is again having two mechanism. One is central mechanism, another is peripheral mechanism. Central mechanism is our body temperature is controlled, or center is situated in the hypothalamus. In pyrexia, when there is fever, this particular center is reset at a higher level in hypothalamus, and there would be fever in the patient. When aspirin is given, it resets the hypothalamus pain body temperature controlling center to the normalcy, and temperature being reduced only up to the normal level only. That is its central action. Peripheral action of aspirin as antipyretic is, it peripherally it causes vasodilatation. Peripherally there is profuse sweating. Due to vasodilatation there is profuse sweating. When profuse sweating occurs at the periphery of the body, then there this profuse sweating which occurs due to use of aspirin, it evaporates from the body surface. Now for evaporation of the perspiration from the body surface, it requires latent heat. That you must have read in the physical and chemistry part. Latent heat is 536. It is being required to convert a liquid form of perspiration into the vapor form. That is being taken from the body. The latent heat is being taken by the body. When perspiration evaporates, it takes the heat from the body and body temperature comes down. This is its peripheral action of aspirin. Aspirin has got lot of theoretical part. Then it also reduces the inflammation. Aspirin has got action on the inflammation is being caused by liberation of prostaglandin. When there is any injury on the particular muscle, immediately there will be swelling at that part. You must have observed this. That swelling is due to release of prostaglandin at the site. Prostaglandin is being made by a particular acid, arachidonic acid is present in the body. That is our self management of the swelling. Swelling occurs at the site, that is due to development of prostaglandin. Aspirin has got action on a particular enzyme which from arachidonic acid to prostaglandin A1 and prostaglandin 2, it acts on a particular enzyme COX-2, COX-2 inhibitor it is. So there is no conversion of arachidonic acid to the prostaglandin. When there is no prostaglandin, there would be no inflammation. So that way it acts as inflammatory. But here aspirin as an anti-inflammatory drug, it requires very high dose. Analgesic and antipyretic dose of aspirin is 300 to 600 milligram only. But as anti-inflammatory, it is being taken in rheumatic fever, etc. Rheumatoid arthritis also, it is 6 to 8 grams. In higher dosage it acts as anti-inflammatory. Rest part you are going to read in theory about the salicylate group of analgesics, etc. So this is your particular preparation which you are going to prepare tomorrow. I will send this detail